Hey everybody, it is October the 14th, I think. I just woke up, so I had to drive all the way up to Alpena last night in the middle of the night. Today was supposed to be my day off. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon and I just woke up. So, anyway, boring story long. Taking a walk out to the deer blind today. Gonna check out, see, you have to forgive me, I got a new phone, so I'm looking at the wrong camera. There we go, how's that? Now my eyes are on you. Yeah, I'm walking out to the deer blind, check the trail cam, and you guys can check out the little footbridge I built. Real quick, I'm gonna show you this though. Now I don't know because I'm not real good at phones, but this one says if I hold it like this, it'll be a wide angle. I don't know. So anyway, I got a little scrape going on here. There's the house. There's the scrape. Now if you look up down this line, right there, in the middle, you'll see another one, and then there's another one down there. And if you keep going this way, it continues down this line of pines. Mosquitoes are getting kind of rough down here. It's 77 degrees on October 14th. That's utterly ridiculous for Michigan, but whatever. You can see it's been toyed at. It's been scratched up a little bit, but them tracks are pretty teeny weeny. So I'm guessing the does are just playing in there. Anyway, so y'all know, or I think you knew anyway, that I was building this bridge. I kind of out of practice of recording stuff, so I kind of forget half the time. I cleared me a little trail down to the mess. There you go, deer are already using my trail. This is called the drain, the ditch. Sometimes I lose control and accidentally call it a creek, which it is not. So yeah, I cut a little mess going here because I got tired of walking through water. Here we go. So I'm back here on the other side of the creek now. The bridge is like right there. I'm just gonna trim up this trail a little bit because it's obviously overgrowing. And I happen to look over into the first run of corn and look at what I see. I got me some puppy dogs. I'm looking forward to some cold weather so I can start putting out some yote traps. I'm looking forward to catching another coyote. Holy moly, it's 77 degrees. It is a lot of work to trim up that. I don't feel like switching the camera. This is a lot of work to just take a walk along a cornfield. That's what I get for not doing this for a couple of years, or at least a year. Plus the mosquitoes are so bad. I gotta keep my hood up, but oh well. I don't think I can switch camera. No. You can see I've got a lot of deer runs running through here. And again, there's the house right there. But yeah, I have a lot. Those, well, they're all grapevines. And Virginia creeper, as you can see on that tree right there. But man, there's a ton of vines. Let's see what I got here. Looks like some more vines. Now, a couple weeks ago I was out here and I got poison ivy for the first time since I was a little kid. So I kind of, my dad always, he says, oh, I don't like poison ivy. I'm real careful of it. I'm like, don't worry about it. Well, I think I'm a little older now, a little wiser. I care about poison ivy now. So I'm thinking I might end up being a drowned rat here in a couple minutes. It's cooling off. It's probably only 65 degrees right now, so it's probably dropped 10 degrees. The mosquitoes are worse than ever, but the trail's coming along. I only got a little ways left till I already have the established trail, so here we go. I've been chopping. It's amazing. In a couple of years, these trees really overgrow this cornfield. Still got a little clearing to do, but man, is it ever getting dark. Oh well, we're gonna keep working until we're soaking wet. It's not like it's not the first time we've done it. More in a bit. Alright, so I am definitely what I would consider a drowned rat right now. The rain came down real hard for a little bit, and pardon the mosquitoes. I wonder if you can see them around me. I've never seen it like this in October. It's kind of weird, but anyway, so I made it to the to the trail, the established trail that I've been using for a while. My dad's been using it for 30 some years. It's nice to be back on the farm. I think I said that a couple years ago. So, here we are. I'm walking up to my deer blind. Let me change out the camera. Alright, so by the way, and if this does not work and it's like the camera's all sideways on y'all, I'm sorry. I'm playing with this new phone. It says it'll work this way, but so there's the blind. Lost a lot of cover with these leaves going, but that's alright because I still got a lot of wood behind me. This maple here is going to hold its leaves for a long time. Looks like a nice sugar maple. I'm an old man, yes, I use a ladder stand these days. So we're just going to take a little walk around down here to the edge. So the neighbor fella whose field this is out here beyond me, he's been doing a little excavating. I haven't walked out there yet, so I guess today's the day to do it since I'm already soaking wet. Man, look at all this low water. I know some people are probably saying, duh, why aren't you sitting up in here? And the answer is, I don't know. I like where I'm at. It's where three trails come together. This is a great spot, but it's getting awful close to the property line. But you can see by the leaves on the ground that it's definitely a more diverse patch of woods. Let's see here, we got hickory. It's a beautiful hickory tree, isn't it? Actually, that's an amazing hickory tree right there. Gosh, you know what? There might be almost... No, there's a maple right there. I know there's an oak just up the way a little bit. But most of these trees in here are hickory and a couple of maples. Anyway, so yeah, he's been excavating. He's been putting in a drain tile all the way. He dug it down through this big hill right here. And he's been being real serious about draining this field lately. The problem is, what that does is it actually increases my field, my drain, the water I have to get rid of. Because of course the drain is technically, it runs right through the middle of our property. So, I guess there's good and bad because it certainly diverts the deer. When it's 4 feet deep, they do not necessarily like to cross it if they don't have to. So, anyway, I'll be back in a minute. All right, I'm back here in front of the stand. There's a bow stand. Now, I know, you know, I don't know, who am I kidding? I don't use a crossbow. I like a compound bow, and honestly, I'm still kind of I would do a recurve if I could get the distance. This is this shot here is about a 25-yard shot, between 20 and 25 yards. When you walk over there, it's every bit of 25 yards. You know, I'm not a great archer. I can hit a tuna can 9 out of 10 times, or the size of a tuna can, at 25 yards. But hey, that'll kill a deer. Anyway, what I wanted to tell you was, I got a trail cam this year. I'm gonna check out what's on here real quick. If I see anything, I'll let you know. Well, I don't know how easily y'all can see this, but apparently I've collected 157 pictures. It's been out here for about 6 days, so you do the math. I'm too tired to do the math. I'm trying to do the math in my head and I can't. That's the honest truth. Durr. Alright, rain is picking up again. So 157 images. It's actually not as many as I expected it to be. I did catch some people walking through here, but that's to be expected when you live in the land of the great, in the home of the free, something like that. Land of the trespassers, home of the I don't care about other people's property. I'm pretty sure it was the neighbor and his kid. They're probably out scouting around. So what I want to tell you is 5. I saw at least 5 different bucks. That is a shock to me since I have not seen horns within a mile of this place pretty much all year. So to see 5 different bucks, one of them was a shooter. Well, he was a small shooter. He wasn't real huge. Pick up my stuff there. He's an 8-point, but he's a little short in the beam. And the other ones were on the small side. That's the old tower blind. I don't even know if I can see that. I think a guy named Roy built that long after I moved away. They killed a lot of deer out of there, but I think it was mostly does. But that's okay, because that's actually what I'm after this year. I want a doe. I want to put some meat in the freezer. We've all heard all this craziness going on. I'm not sure about all this politics stuff. I do have very strong political opinions, but they're mine. And if you want to talk about it, email me, call me. But I'm not going to do it on here as a venue. So, 5 different bucks. Everything from a spike to that 8. It looked like there was a really cute little 6-point. He was rubbing on that tree out there. It's kind of cute to watch him do that. But all right, I'm wet. I'll see you in a minute. Some of you may remember this little field right here. The fellow who puts his corn in sky, he was kind enough. He ran his little planter up in there. There was a tree down, so he missed part of it. But this would be a nice addition. That little 1/3 of an acre or whatever it is. It'd be a nice little addition to have a little quiet cove right next to a hayfield. All right, back on the trail. So this is like the end of what I would call the established trail. You've seen this several times. I got Pepe Le Pew right here a couple years ago, and I believe that was the first time I used my skunk stick, and it was a great success. You know, it's sad, YouTube took down all my videos after I didn't post for a while, and I did not save a lot of them because I figured they'd be on the web forever, but hey, who are you going to tell? Alright, so this is the old bridge. You can see how wet a year it's been. That bridge is actually floating right now. And this is right here. This is exactly why we're building the new bridge. Why I put up the logs to get across just with my feet. And we were planning and designing a suspension bridge. I don't like this spot because it's so low, but someone else really does like it, so we're going to use it. That's how it is. Alright, recording again. Got mosquitoes so bad I can hardly breathe. The phone's getting wet. It doesn't really like the dampness, I don't think. It is a waterproof phone though, thankfully. Although it hasn't been swimming yet. Come close. So I still got a heck of a mess to clean up here. I gotta change all that out, but anyway. Here we are. Let's see what happens here. Across this little ditch, creek, the river, whatever the heck I've called it over the years. Right now it's more like a canal. Okay. And anybody that noticed my face being all beat up, that's from when I chainsawed that. I was down in the creek, or sorry, down in the ditch, and the chainsaw was spitting right in my face. It wasn't real fun. Alright, that's that. Soaking wet, surrounded by mosquitoes. One thing about having mosquitoes, you'll never run out of friends. They love to be around you. Sorry about the close-up there. I had to wipe a mosquito off my face. It's good to see everybody. If you waited this long to the end, quick shout out to Amanda. Glad to see you're on making videos. I heard you're coming to America. Is that true or what? And if so, the Dakotas are a beautiful place. So, mosquitoes. You guys take care.